And that wasn't giggling. I wasn't giggling. It was a menacing.
I was cackling like a hen.
I would rather be cackling than giggling. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. What's going on? It is the company. My name is B. Lenny here for you guys for another Thursday, 10/19. It is almost the end of October. Got Izzo, Mobile, Rich with me. Sosa is on his way. So everybody that has been calling and leaving emails and texts and all the odd things, he is coming tonight. He will be here. Shut up, Izzo. I knew you were about to say pause.
You just like to say niggas are coming. That's it.
That's how we're going to start the night off. What we're going to start the night off with. But anyway, sorry, I hope everybody's having an amazing week. For those who live in towns that the fair has started, I really hope you guys have budgeted that because the fair is kicking ass this year. Everything is at least $10 higher than it was before. And
yeah, that is insane.
Bro, listen, I don't know what the cost is for these people to move around the states. I'm pretty sure it's something astronomical. But the prices are reflecting their struggle. I'll put it like that. I remember when the turkey leg was $12. I never liked the turkey legs because it looks disgusting sitting there stacked up.
Theirs don't have no flavor. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like I like a turkey leg, but it feels like it's seasoned by others. No, I'm just kidding. But because others cook as well. No, it was like that. Just not what I'm used to.
I got you. I was never a fan, but they went from $17, $18 to $19 depending on which booth you stopped at. And everybody's saying that they had the best turkey legs at the fair, but I mean, not the way they was looking. Not my thing. But I did go. I'm sure I spent $100. I'm sure I spent $100 over that. And I don't have anything to show for it except heartburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
What's going on, Ernest? How you doing? Yeah. We're gonna talk about the Cheesecake Factory, man.
Damn, you were in the pre-show. You just said it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I put my little leads whenever I'm posting the show, so I did mention it on the outskirts. So we're all going to talk about that. But again, like I said, thank you guys for joining us. This is the company. This is me, Rich, Mobile, Izzo. And there is our
it's been 3 months since I've been on here, right?
It has been a while. Quite a while. It has been quite a while. And Sosa, your mic's not working, bro. Leave and come back in, and we're gonna get you up and running.
Come back to me.
Yeah. So welcome back, Rich. You've been going for a minute, taking care of family.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the true sense of the word.
Exactly. I love hearing it. How's it been, man? What's the
Keep no sleep. Keep no sleep. I'm just gonna come out and say it.
No sleep.
It's honestly, man. It's been good. But I would say that the best way to describe it is it's not good, it's not bad, it's just different.
Ooh, gotcha.
You know, to literally have somebody who is sitting there right in front of you that is like a clean slate for all intents and purposes, and you're like, yo, I am like, it's one thing, like it's one thing when you're responsible for something, but it's another thing where that word truly means you have a life in your hands in the truest sense of the word. Man, it's been something different. But I mean, so far I've enjoyed it. It's just sleep has probably been the biggest thing, and it's more so just because
there you go.
I got the night shift is really what it is. But outside of that, man, it's been good.
Well, let me ask you.
You lived with you before. You are the night shift guy.
So yeah, and see, here's the thing. Now remember, he came home. He was 4 pounds. Excuse me. He was 4 pounds 11 ounces when he was born. He was 5 pounds when we took him home. He's now probably about 10 and a half, probably close to 11 now. So I mean, he's
you can't feed a baby protein shakes, right? I mean, I know what you're trying to do.
Hey, nah, man. I mean, this is all him. Like, we go to the doctor. They were like, yeah, you're good. We had to feed him the preemie formula for a little bit. But now he's on like the regular formula.
Okay.
But otherwise, man, he's good. I think the one thing I will say though that has been terrible about him is that you don't realize how bad baby poop smells. It is.
Smell the taste.
It is.
What you just say?
Sosa had it right. And then he jets.
Well, let me ask you this, okay? Because I think one of the things that we were noticing are people becoming parents later in life. Now, do you think that you're handling this as well as you would have if you were younger, let's say in your 20s, than you're handling it now?
I'm going to be perfectly honest. I think I am handling this significantly better than I would have in my 20s because there is, just to be perfectly honest with you, there is a resource factor that plays into this. Money, time, experience, all that. So where I'm at in my life now, I mean, you know, I'm good. So anything he needs, he has access to. Like I don't have to pinch pennies or struggle or anything like that. So to that point, if I was in my, because I mean, at that time, it was like, I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, when I was like, you know, in my late 20s, early 30s, I mean, I had a car payment, had a mortgage, like you had other things you were trying to do. So then the experience would have been different. Now, car's paid off, don't have any debts, all that stuff's not a thing. So for me, I would say, yeah, by all means, yeah. I actually, it's funny you mentioned that, Brian, because I actually thought about that. I was like, yo, if I had a kid in my like late 20s, early 30s, I don't know how I'd do it. Because formula, like, is like $50 a container almost. Yeah. And you go through one of those like every other week.
Because they have to eat every day. Nobody tells you that. You're like, the baby got to eat every day?
No bread, no wine. That gets into the budget.
Snort that shit like it's cocaine.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So all that kind of stuff, man, it's like they add up. So, but yeah, I'm with
I'd
you.
like to push back.
Go ahead.
There's never a good time to fucking have kids. And there we have it. That's never.
Give me hope, Sosa.
No, for real, no. So
God, he's. I'm gonna say that I think you can.
Thank
you
you,
be
Mobile.
better. You can be better resourced.
No sale.
You can be better resourced. You could have a better understanding of how life works. But to say there is nothing to do. There's nothing that you will do that will have you ready. Like in the truest, you can have things ready, but you're never going to be ready.
No, man. But I know that we're gonna dabble into the sports real quick, Rich. So just bear with me. So there was a basketball player, Ray Allen. When he was young, he was a leaper, slasher, blah blah blah. He got older. He was a shooter because he couldn't. His ankles were messed up. Yada yada.
I'm familiar with this. Yes, with the sports ball. Yes.
That's the difference between being a parent in your 20s and being a parent in your 40s. In your 20s, you slashing, baby, I got it, boom, 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 boom. We broke, but we gonna make it work. When you're older, shit, we got everything we need, but goddamn, I'm tired. If I had a kid right now in my 40s, I'm telling you, I'm going out for cigarettes. I ain't coming back.
Mobile, say what you said again.
Man, so I said Rich isn't selling it, and Sosa really wasn't gonna sell it.
Well, see, what Sosa don't understand, he have a kid now, he runs to go get cigarettes, trying not to come back. His other kids can drive, they'll find his ass and bring his ass back.
Right.
Not if I don't
have GPS at.
Speaking of which, I just saw one of your kids yesterday. So
wait, you said it like I got 5. Which one, motherfucker?
I said one of them. Your daughter, fool. You an idiot.
Ernest, don't co-sign nothing Sosa say. Don't be sitting here talking about leaving your kids, and you never know what's going to happen. You might have that oopsie. I called a baby boo boo because he was a boo boo.
I'm full of shit because I mean I'm fucking, they're fucking 23 and 19. I spoil them to this day, and they get on my goddamn nerves. But I mean, they'll always be there. I mean, how am I not going to be daddy to them?
I can attest. Sosa, you were a great dad, man. Dead ass. Dead ass.
Only when I'm drunk.
All right,
damn.
next topic.
Damn, so you're drunk all the time.
Try to get up, man. Kudos.
And he says it like that.
At least he's honest.
Nah, but
Ernest
Rich,
and let the fittest survive.
congrats, man. Rich, congrats, man.
That's why I go work out, I guess. Because I don't know. I want one, but damn.
Everybody got their reasons for working out, but that ain't it. My reason is because, damn it, the world is a sad fucking place.
Oh, I didn't know where you were going with that, Brian.
I was like,
yeah.
You never do. You never do.
Are you drinking
I
sangria
thought
again?
it was like
No, I'm drinking
I saw sangria.
You did not?
Hey.
I'm drinking Modelo.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Modelo.
What you drinking, Sosa?
Makers 46.
What you drinking, Mobile?
I think a little Crown. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Someone's the
Crown apple
up here.
Yeah. Ring Bob. Well, yeah.
Rich is trying
Well,
not
anyway,
to drink the formula.
I'm drinking wine.
Hey, Carl,
what'd you
what's
say,
going on?
Sosa?
What's supposed to say?
I said Rich is trying not to drink the formula.
Rich gonna be drinking out the bottle soon.
You done drove by that Red Dots though a couple times. Nobody'll know.
Rich, let me ask you a question.
Sir.
Remember on my birthday, I said, how the fuck you don't have no gray in your beard? How is it now?
Oh no, I don't have any gray. It's still like two. It's still like 2 or 3 strands, but that's about
That's
it.
insane. Dog,
Yeah,
I had them since like 33. I started trimming in. Jesus.
Yeah, man.
That's
We feel that he hasn't gotten us to that point yet.
That's dope.
The key word is yet.
Yeah, on my birthday, the first thing I noticed, everybody, because everybody I look, I said, this nigga ain't got no gray.
All right, so of course there's some things going on. Of course, the really, really, really heavy things we already know what's popping. Yeah, we already know what's going on. So we're gonna try to keep it a little light because everybody is watching this shit, and then it's like
we here to entertain y'all, man.
Yeah. So recently, and we should have talked about this last week, but we didn't have the people load up the idea of where we wanted to go with it. So there was a young lady.
Oh, that dumb bitch.
Yeah. There was a young lady, and I'm hearing this was a skit now, but
yeah,
regardless.
I'm certain it is because that McDonald's one is
but it brought up a lot of people's opinions that.
Oh, but go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it brought up a lot of people's opinions. So this young lady went on a first date with a young man, and she started filming herself in the car, and they pulled up to the place that they were supposed to go, which is the Cheesecake Factory. Now, hindsight, we found out that they were supposed to go to another place, a better venue, but it was booked, or they lost the reservations because somebody was late. She was late something. So he ended up having to think at the last minute and take them to the Cheesecake Factory. Young lady wouldn't get out the car when he got out and went over to her car door. And it was because they went to the Cheesecake Factory. She said that it was a chain restaurant and she deserves more than that. And then she started going on a tangent about how she should be treated and how he should be treating her, being that he wants to be with her and that the Cheesecake Factory is below them because one, it was a chain restaurant and she wants people to spend money on her. So this took off. Everybody had their opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Slow down. Slow down. I see you turning. Slow down.
Yeah.
I go so hard just now.
And see, Tamika, and a lot of us don't see what's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory. I've never been there. But I heard in some areas I've heard some places the Cheesecake Factory is considered like McDonald's.
I wouldn't say it's that bad, but I'll say this. We'll go to the Cheesecake Factory for the cheesecake. We ain't going for the fucking food.
I mean,
we're going for the Cheesecake Factory and the drinks.
It's called Cheesecake Factory. It means they specialize in cheesecakes, right? That means it's dessert.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right.
like,
what's the problem?
I don't know. On a first date, we're getting to know each other. How the fuck do I know what you deserve?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
to me, that is the argument right there. That's it. We just getting to know each other. Why the fuck does it matter how much we spend it?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I taking you to Ruth Chris's, which is also a chain restaurant, but it's high end?
For one, I just want to like relax and get to know you. It's that simple.
Well, one conversation I had.
I don't want to go to Applebee's necessarily.
Hell no.
That's just me. I don't. Not to say I'm bougie. I don't want to go there, but
Mhm.
you're not about to get like the highest end shit because I really just want to get to know you.
Mhm.
And
Well,
if
I guess
like you,
the
I'm mad I
question
spent
is.
I got a
$200.
question too, but go ahead, Brian.
Well, I guess one of the
Man.
questions is this the standard for dating now, or has this been a thing for a while, but we haven't been in the game. Now, has this been a thing for a while? And if this is something that's new now, why and how? Being that everybody's struggling now, why are we being put under pressure to impress somebody on the first date like this?
Because
Well, I wish we had some
need to.
younger men that like in their 20s that could answer this shit. Cause
Yeah, because we're kind of seasoned.
like,
Mhm.
bitch, what?
Because you know
what?
exactly. I think I can speak for every single one of us. We were in that
Where
situation.
you want me to
She didn't
take
get-
those?
So
What?
this is how I'm thinking all of us would respond. It's like, oh, you don't want to go? That's cool. Get back in the car, take her home, have a good night.
No. We're
Shit.
in Uber Lyft.
I was about to say it.
I'm gonna take you to Longhorn, and I'm gonna drop you off, and I'm going, and you get yourself home.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Is that
am I
just-
ignorant? Yes.
But that's just
I don't think-
disrespectful. What do you expect from a man that's just getting to know you? I just want to it could be the simplest thing. Like it could be something free, but then they say, "Oh, he's cheap." No, what if he generally just wants to get to know you?
I don't fuck on the first night. I don't spend big money on the first night.
Wow.
I mean, no. I mean, as terrible as this sounds more like this is like an economic discussion that yields to emotional impact because we're talking about, all right, how many hours of work are you going to technically have spent for this outing, for a chance meeting? Because I mean, if you get paid a certain dollar amount per hour, you're like, all right, if I spent a couple $100, that's how many hours of your life that you just put into that person that you barely have any idea who they are.
What was the average for a date that we were talking about? I know we were talking about
$99, like let's say round to 100.
Which is about right. Which is about right. Which
That's
is
not
actually about right, which ain't bad. If you get some food, some drinks, shit, you can exceed that.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah, it's about right.
No. Now we got the total cost of ownership here. We're talking about food, drinks, gas. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really? Phew, that's actually low.
I mean,
to me.
if that's what I'm saying. Like if you factor all of it in, 99 is not that high, but
well, if
does...
you a baller, you already got gas in your car. Boom.
No, it's my drink palette is what gets me cost.
Oh yeah,
them drinks get you.
I can't.
Mobile, you said you had a question. What was your
yeah,
question?
You did, Mobile. Mm-hmm.
Dang, I just got so sidetracked. But it really is a question of like how many dates are we talking here? Because
they said first date.
This was first date, right?
This is just the first one. Like, yo, you ain't gotta I understand, you want to impress, or you want to say you want to take somebody out to the finer ones, but at the same time, like if it's the first one you trying to figure out, man, no, I'm going to be honest with you. At the first date, you probably should just go to a bar or a lounge just to where you could actually, where it's going to be public, going to be a good amount of people there. So
correct, because you don't know this nigga.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Oh, super quick. Like, did she ride with? Not know. This is intricate now. Did she ride with him? Because honestly, most first dates I've ever been on, like, you just meet up. You don't necessarily.
All right, so I want y'all to see how nasty she was. So I'm gonna share the screen and show you.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to see this shit.
Let's see.
I don't know.
All right, so this is her. All right.
Oh, all right.
Why you giggle again?
Okay.
Hey, but he was driving, right?
He got me at the Cheesecake Factory. I ain't getting out this car.
She wanted the window down.
Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you? Are you're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
this is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
Bitch.
You want to talk about it?
What did you think about?
Oh man,
This is great.
yeah.
The gall.
The gall.
Unmitigated gall.
I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it. Yeah, come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Oh no.
And apparently she went on and on about how he should have done better, done more, went to a more expensive restaurant, treated her better, went out of his way, done this, blah, 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 blah.
Like, okay, and
Nah,
then
fam,
here's the real question I really wanted to ask earlier. When did the Cheesecake Factory become so trash? Like, how, why, when? It's food.
Well,
from a
the food is mid as fuck.
I get that.
There you go. Yeah,
that's what I keep hearing. Everybody keeps saying
it's like when did that happen? Like all of a sudden you just woke up and realized like, well, this food has been put in the microwave. Like what?
That's like most restaurants. So it's like
right.
I'll be honest. I don't know what happened to the, and I'm dating myself definitely, but
she is a 2 for 20 every day.
At least that's better than her being a 4 for. That's better than her being a 4 for 4.
Oh
no, it's 4 for 5 now, dog. 4 for 5.
Well, actually, you know, if you live with somebody that's your girl, y'all like 4 for 4, so that's kind of hard.
Yeah.
That's after you done spent the bread. And both of y'all
okay.
Out.
Okay, that makes sense. I got you.
Yeah.
I'll take a 4 for 4 right now.
You get that 1 a.m.
Get that 1 a.m. Y'all at
Maybe I'm on the way back from the club. You want something? There you go.
Stopping at McDonald's from the club. Don't give you the option.
Never mind.
Hey,
I can't even eat that shit, but it is what it is.
To Mobile's point, real quick, a lot of these restaurant chains from the 90s that we used to go to, they ain't shit no more. Ruby Tuesday, trash. Applebee's, trash. Red Lobster, trash.
I used to like Chili's, but I haven't been in like 5-6 years.
Chili's, trash. Thank you.
Yeah, that broke my heart.
I mean,
all of them are trash.
I mean, that kind of goes with the experience. You know what I mean? Like, well, we know. Like I know I'm not really hitting Red Lobster, but for the cheddar baked biscuits, you know what I mean?
But they're biscuits.
That's it. That's what you know. Like you're just going there for one thing. So we're gonna get.
Can I get these to go and then go somewhere else?
Yeah. Now there's a very real aspect of dating these days. A lot of people do the daytime thing because let's be honest,
you can
working. People working 2 jobs, whatever. You're losing jobs going all over the place. You got to make shit do what it do, but you still want somebody to hang out with, you still want somebody to kick it with. So a lot of times when you are on a date, it's going to be a daytime thing because goddamn it, we just don't have the time. And if it's going to be a daytime thing, apparently we got some other shit that we still have to take care of throughout the day. So that ends up being a coffee date. And apparently if people are thinking like this primarily and as the majority, coffee dates ain't kicking it either. So that just makes it that much harder for people who are trying to move around in this fucking environment flawlessly. It's just making it harder for people to meet other folk. It's hard and it's not fair. That's probably a really good man. And he probably got his money stacked on top of money on top of money.
Well, I mean, he looked Middle Eastern, so yeah.
I thought he was Latino.
I mean,
he looked Middle Eastern to me too.
A lot of them could be. I mean, they arrested a lot of fucking Puerto Ricans when 9/11 happened because them motherfuckers look Arab. So,
all I got to say is that she hit the doors to his car. That been a whole different
story. She locked the doors to his car, wound the window down so he could speak to her in his car, then told him back to get back into his car to show him while he was wrong for taking her on a date to the Cheesecake Factory.
That's fine.
Like I said, I would have just.
And you know what? All those red flags, he still wanted. I guarantee you, he's still calling her.
We all got a little toxic in this.
Damn, we don't pay attention to.
But only to me, only for the person I would be with. Like, They showing that crazy up front, man. You got to abort mission.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah. So everything that she did, and if this was a skit, it was a beautiful skit because it showed everything.
It had to be a skit because
there's so many of those now. Trying to go.
They didn't look compatible anyway.
It looked like one of those situations where he was always around trying to take her out, and then finally she had time and needed to eat.
Right.
You know, and I ain't go front. That's a hard pill to swallow. Like I've been on a few of those. Like if you want me to just be that dude to take you out to get something to eat, just tell me straight up. I'll let you know. Like, yeah, all right, cool. You just want a free meal? Cool. Like, let me know if we're gonna have a good conversation. If we're gonna actually gonna actually do something. You know what I mean? Like, if it can lead to a second date, you know, if it can lead to us communicating more, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've been in many situations where it's like, all right,
good.
All right, so he said
you learn from him. You learn from him, but yeah.
But that's the hard part. Everybody's just out. Yeah, and then let me back it up. There are people who are out just to get something, you know. And if it ain't the dude just trying to fuck, it's the girl trying to eat. Sorry,
I don't even want to know no more. To be honest with you, I am not curious about. I don't want to know.
You want to know what? What do you mean?
I don't want no shit about dating no more. I'm good. I'm good.
You say you all the way out the game.
Well, see, you're not. You're not out the game because now you got to deal with your son finding somebody, and you know, I think your daughter's finding somebody, but you got to worry about your son finding somebody. Your son being a simp, taking people to these restaurants. You know that he might take a chick, the Ruth's Chris he just met, just to show off.
Well, he's dating somebody right now, and I like her. And
who are we talking about?
His son,
Mercy.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. I just didn't catch it.
I mean, I like Killian's boyfriend too, but Mercy, I like her. She's a good girl, and he was, when they first started dating, he was gonna take her somewhere. I said, Papa, don't do that. Like, take her here. I'm not saying for you to impress her or show off or whatever, but at least set a good standard.
Absolutely.
You know. And he wasn't going to take her like McDonald's or nothing like that. He was going to take her, I don't remember where, but...
Russia's.
No, shut up.
Damn, Rich, you ass.
Man, that chicken sometimes be worth it, my new
man. But
come on, baby. They just cooked the breast, baby. Let's go get some of these hot chicken breasts.
Think about when you were younger and you thought, what did you think was high end back then? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's not really high end, Papa. So I had to tell him,
right.
I get it. He was only 18 at the time. I get it. But,
it's hard to believe, like I was talking about earlier, some of these restaurants are trash now. Like, I do remember, and we remember when Olive Garden popped up.
Yeah, I was in like first grade.
Very brief moment. That was high-end dining. Very brief moment.
Carrabba's.
But now you can't
take. I like it a little bit.
Now you can't take anybody to Olive Garden.
Oh shit! We'll still go to Olive Garden.
So real quick, like
some salad.
So now, like, everybody's better than the chains. Like, I'm starting to see that. Like,
it's always
what other options are there if you don't go to these?
My thing is, like, you got to live in a metropolitan-ish city, because if you ain't gonna have these other options.
You ain't got no options of that.
What, we gonna be at the hole in the wall?
I mean, I'd be a fool if I sit here and take somebody to Cowboys on the first date. Like, I'm not giving you the.
All y'all gonna do is fall asleep.
I'm not giving. I ain't giving you
the way to go.
I ain't about to give you the meat sweats on the first date.
I was about to say that.
Right.
Oh no.
Well,
no.
You gotta get some kind of meat sweat.
Izzo just shut down. He's like, nope.
Leave it alone.
I love Olive Garden, but James are blotto.
Oh man, that was.
I mean, yeah, but there's a lot of chains that are good. Like, I still fuck with
and that's why when you start spending bread, or when you start thinking that you're gonna start spending bread, you have to actually know that person, because most of the time, the people that you really kick it with or you are attracted to aren't gonna have you do that anyway. They're a lot of them like, I just want to be with you. Let's go get a hot and ready and go back to the high. And then let's get it hot and ready.
Shit, my first day with Tiki was at Wild Wings in Sandhills. And Wild Wings was ass. Sorry.
It was the nonchalant that got me, not the comment.
I'm just because it's a drinking hole. But you know, it was a Sunday evening. Shit was kind of, you know, it wasn't shit going on. Like, I didn't know if she ate. I know she ate wings. I didn't know if she had sushi or whatever. So, all right, let's get to know each other in a quiet spot, because you know Sundays evenings are quiet. I mean, it went from there. So
if I were to be one of these people that are out trying to date, given the social media and all this other shit, I would assume a lot of these women are sexy red type girls. So just go to seafood place. That's all you gotta do. Give them crab legs.
You said
Yummy
sexy
crab.
red type.
Give them crab legs. They fine.
Hey, listen, they want you to take them to the seafood joint, but all they're gonna make is chicken Alfredo.
Yellow rice, baked pork chops, string beans.
Anything Alfredo.
I don't like eating that stuff when I'm out. I'd rather just eat that at the house. That don't excite me. Ugh.
Oh God, I'm having fun.
Okay. Random.
Were we boring you all the 300 the other episodes we did?
We were.
Shit. Well, I apologize. I'm glad we could entertain you today, King motherfucker. I mean, it's hard, man. I couldn't imagine having a date, like, especially being an older guy. And you know, a lot of the older women that are our age are still trying to hold on to this youth too. So they're still doing this shit that makes no sense, and it doesn't lead to anything. You got to spend all your bread on me on the first date. Why?
If you're with someone your age and you're still trying to act young.
Oh, my bad.
No, my bad, Bobo. Real quick, I was just saying, if you're talking with someone that's your age, meaning in your 40s, and they still want to be young, red flag, let them go. Because they're gonna start some other shit. They still trying to relive. They're still trying to relive their peak high school years. Time to go, bitch. You ain't the prom queen no more.
Yep.
Oh, so you ain't shit, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Every one of us knows a person just like that.
Dead ass.
And not just one.
So what do you?
There you go.
I mean, like I said, so you have a son who's entering into this age now to where this is going to be his prime directive for a few years. So what do you tell the young people that would? How do you set them up for this?
What Ernest talking about? I'm sorry, I read the chat.
Ernest says, at our age, we better make sure our date old enough to recognize the signs of strokes and heart attacks.
Yes.
Yo, Ernest, I like you, bro.
You on a date, you gotta keep asking, you smell toast? You smell toast?
I've read that somewhere. Like, was that on the TV show or something like that? I feel like that sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You smell toast? Your arm okay?
Why do you look confused?
Bitch, you've been babbling for a while. It don't make sense. You okay?
God, y'all are wild. Dating in my 20s was so simple back then. This 40 stuff sucks.
40 is stupid.
I'm knocking on 50. So
listen, when you're in your 20s,
prices were cheaper.
Prices was cheaper. And then when you're in your 20s, let's be honest, when you're in your 20s, you have a larger pool of people to date. You either going to date somebody that's 20, or you're going to have this wide range of like, I can date all the way to 40.
Damn, 45. Brian, that's a valid point because you can't dip back because at that point they're in high school and it's illegal. So that's a valid point.
Can't go back. But now you're 40. You can date younger now that you're 40, but y'all ain't got shit to talk about.
No.
Fair enough.
The fuck you gonna talk about?
GPAs.
Right.
Yeah. How was when you did
So what are you majoring in? The fuck
Right.
out.
It's like
Mm.
And you want to date older, but then you got to fucking become the AARP fucking member.
And then it's just shit that you're into now that nobody else is. Like I was working at one of these call center places and we had the group chat, and I asked the group chat, I was like, "Hey, what kind of whiskey do y'all like?" And they're like, "Whiskey? What are you, 40?" I was like, "You motherfuckers,
yes.
can't even talk about liquor with people." It's just
No.
there's a difference, man. So right now you're at this horrible age to where too young is too young, but they're legal. And too old is too old because they smell toast. It seems like everybody body broken down at this time. It's gonna break, man. It's gonna break.
Oh shit, yeah.
Shit. I mean, I kind of think about people's bodies as like a screen door on a house. Shit gonna work for a while, then after a while it start creaking. Another week,
and then
it's off
sometimes it don't
hinges.
close all the way.
There you go. And you gotta pull it. You gotta help it. You gotta help it close. Yeah. The body is a screen door. This is poetry, people.
Eventually, you get holes in it.
Exactly.
Oh wow!
And at some point, you got to get the screen replaced.
You trying to figure out how the animals got stuck between the screen and the glass?
That's hip replacement, Rich.
So
shit, man.
This we spend more time worrying about age now, and I realize that's probably what the people that became before us did too. Just worrying about getting older and
fuck yeah, man.
All that other shit.
Thankfully, we had I don't know how else to say, but a health renaissance when we were younger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did.
Our parents didn't have that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the gym. What the fuck are you talking about? I gotta go do this shit.
I ain't heard my parents talk about no elderberries during the winter. I ain't heard them talking about getting PRP shots in their knees. So we do have a lot more avenues to go down to fix ourselves.
CMOS wasn't around back then.
No, like CMOS was never around. Like this shit popped up in 2004, and it did not exist before then.
No, I remember a meme that said, "I miss the '90s where we didn't know what kale and white bread, or we didn't know what kale was, and white bread was still good for us."
Mm-hmm. It wasn't even good. It went good with stuff.
Yeah, it was
Ernest says my back went out at work last week and they had to call an ambulance. I'm not laughing at you, bro. I'm sorry. It was humbling to see this woman if I was flirting with and thinking about approaching, seeing me on the floor crying.
Yo, Ernest, that is a vulnerable moment. God bless you, Ernest.
Thank you for sharing.
That is vulnerable, sir.
That's wild.
Thank you for sharing.
It's messed up because like me and Ernest went to elementary school together and all that. Like we on that same path.
Okay.
Like fuck, man. Just laying on the ground looking up like how the fuck this happened. I guess that's life. So let's see what else we got. Okay, so we'll talk about some music, some villainous R&B artists. I had a conversation with somebody today, and they were listening to Trey Songz.
On purpose?
No, they were listening to it. They was listening to Trey Songz, and it was like, "Yeah, I love Trey Songz. This man ain't never did nothing.
He invented sex,
hey, Mr. Take It All."
I had to throw the link at him. I was like, Trey Songz is a villain. Y'all don't understand. This man is up here singing, and he taking it at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think this stuff is new, like August or somewhere.
Don't say his name right.
No, not August. John Cena. Not him. I'm talking about Trey Songz. Like just recently, he got in trouble for the big R, and I think it was like a $25 million lawsuit.
Haha.
But he's still on the radio. We ain't canceled him yet.
I mean,
is he on the radio?
So I thought
he's gonna get. I mean, R. Kelly was on the radio for at least 20 years before he finally got.
R. Kelly's on the radio. You listen to certain radio stations.
So I'm just saying, like, I mean, if he keeps living that life, or maybe it'll catch up to him. Hopefully, it'll catch up to him before he do something else to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I mean, he ain't been convicted yet, and it ain't. I guess it ain't. I mean, whoever you were talking about didn't know. So,
but it kind of makes you think because, like we said, Trey's a villain. Then you got all this stuff happening with Jada and Will, and
stop talking about them hoes.
As long as they in the light, man, we gotta talk about them. They there.
That bald head bitch was on The View this week.
God,
Woo! Ooh, I felt that.
She was probably on a lot of stuff this week.
Yeah,
That wasn't even alcohol. God damn.
I'm tired
the
of
views
that.
as expressed by Evil Sosa are not necessarily the views expressed by the company.
I condone every word except for the B word.
But
I'm tired of it. Tired.
We're 5 out of 5 people in the background agree with me. So
Keisha said, "Does he know her?" that was personal.
Oh man,
Keisha, I think he might have grew up with Jada on the low. I think Jada might have had a summer in Chicago and Sosa.
No. I'm just tired of all of that. You know, just tired of it. It's just like I said, I was a big fan of both of their bodies of work. She didn't have a lot of, she doesn't have a lot, but what she has, I enjoyed her work.
I mean, to be honest with you, she's famous because she's a part of our childhood.
Thank you.
She is.
Yes.
She's part of our childhood. Now, the movies that she's made, I wouldn't even say recently because I don't think she's done anything recently. But up to like The Matrix, and maybe a couple other things. I don't think those things that she's done make too much of an impact for us.
I mean, she was the epitome of the badass chick who's the homie, who's cool, who'll fuck you up. She just happens to be petite. Yeah, I know plenty of them. So cool. But I'm tired. I'm tired. Tired. Of both of them. Both of them.
Yeah, different world. What I'm saying, like up until like we know she's part of different world because that's our childhood.
I didn't.
But as far as what was the movie with Latifah and them?
Set It Off
and all that. Those things are etched in our head. Other than that, we don't really know why we're holding so close to her. Maybe it is because she was with Will and that was the fairy tale relationship.
I mean, let's not forget Jason's lyrics, Set It Off, The Matrix. Like, she's had some good.
You only named one other body of work that I didn't name.
Hawthorne. I like Hawthorne.
I don't even know what that is.
I forgot about that show. That was on.
I'm saying, like, I was a legit fan of her work, and I was a legit.
That was a good show because I used to watch it after like NBA games, the repeats. I remember that.
Yeah. I just, when your heroes piss you off or you disappoint you, you just be like, "Fuck all of you."
Yeah.
You got to kind of, and then we're at a point where we know that, but you got to kind of set it up for the people after you. Like, hey, don't put too much stock in these people because they're going to disappoint you.
Yeah.
And you're not being pessimistic.
No,
I don't think.
No, it's not. I don't feel like it's pessimistic or cynical at all. It's a cliche. Don't meet your heroes.
Well, you got to remember in the context of how we look at them too, is like we're looking at them through their body of work, not who they actually are. And that's where the difference is.
Well, let me ask y'all then, and we can go around the room. If you have one, fine. If you don't, that's cool too. Is there anybody other than the people who we've talked about as far as R. Kelly, Will Smith, Jada? Is there anybody who you kind of looked up to that had disappointed you after you've found out something about them?
You had up to, or just appreciate their work.
Appreciate their work, looked up to them, modeled something after them that you were doing, and that could be athlete.
Yeah, that could be anybody. So basically, you just had anybody who in your eyes just can do no wrong ish.
And then they just completely shit on everything that you
can't say real quick. I can't say I idolize this person, but like for me, I like true what you want to say? True method acting. Like I love like when you get into it to where you just like, damn, that nigga switches up everything, every role. Like Kevin Spacey's the one for me, probably.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I think
that's who I was going.
Because like there ain't nothing Kevin Spacey I never liked. Like that motherfucker is top 3 for me. And people like top 5, like top 3. And it's like, you out here trying to fuck with the little boys back in the day? Like, bro, relax. It don't matter if it's a boy or a girl, but it's just like, the fuck? Come on, man.
I thought
it got dismissed, but you know.
Oh, okay.
PR kind of could push, not PR, your people could kind of make shit move to where it's like, hey, let's get this check. It is what it is.
Well, that's the thing
where
with Hollywood too, man.
Fire. So.
Once they put a tag on you, that shit just kind of destroys you. Like Jonathan Majors didn't do anything, as far as I know.
And like for him, it's sad because everything's coming out to where it's like it doesn't like it was anything. It sounded like she was just unfortunately hurt. That he kind of like moved on. It was just kind of done relationship.
Yeah.
Because how you in the club spending all the money then that night and laughing and smiling like 30, 40 minutes later.
Right.
Things are spooky.
Rob said Spacey is suspect.
No, I agree. Yeah. I agree. But I think the way he is kind of makes him so great at that.
You got to be damaged. You got to be damaged. I'm sorry.
He's a great actor. And I wanted to see him continue to even get better as he got older. It kind of hurt me that he ain't doing it no more. Really like that.
Right.
Anybody else?
Messed up an entire series on Netflix.
Bruh, because everybody said that last season sucked. I never watched it though.
Right. Right.
Damn.
Anybody else got one? Mobile, you had one?
Nah, I can't think of one. I just can't. Like I don't put that much stake in somebody who
isn't real. Just to be honest, they're not real.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a character that they sell as far as hip hop artists, R&B artists. Everybody has something.
Yeah, I can, but I can lean on Jeezy just a little bit. But
is it because he was boxing and ticking at the same time?
Whoa!
You ain't see that video where he was boxing in his backyard and then doing the Harlem Shake at the same time?
Oh, no.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like I said I can lean on, but
okay, I got you.
Yeah, no.
All right, Ernest says Bill Cosby hurt a lot. Like, damn, not you.
Hey, man, I mean,
that was a gut punch.
It was. Yeah.
Oh, ain't gonna do that.
I'll stop doing it then.
He said, "Evil Sosa is my pick." You let me down.
You motherfucker.
You killed my boy.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
I said mine.
I've been talking this whole time, so y'all talk.
You chatterbox.
Outside of the people who've already been mentioned, I can't think of anybody else.
Yeah, I just wanted to put this up here so we can all revel in the joy of what Jeezy is as a boxer.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you about to watch this?
Oh, stop!
Hey, that's not him.
That's AI, dude.
Come on, man.
That's gotta be AI.
Nah, you know that's AI. You ain't.
Get off this. Get the screen. Get this.
That's not AI, B.
Look at it.
That's not AI.
Nigga, that is AI. You don't get this off here.
That's the Mortal Kombat.
Oh, it's not. Look at that.
Stop it, Brian.
Come on, man. No.
Oh my God, that was Jeezy for real. That was not AI. That came out like a couple months ago.
I did.
Shit, AI came out 20 years ago. That's AI, goddammit.
Oh. Somebody said Young Jeezy got married and turned into Ready to Rumble fighter.
Dreamcast.
Not with the chick anymore. So that was another thing. It's like
that is so funny.
Yeah. But let's see. As far as somebody who let me down, don't laugh. Okay.
I'm laughing already.
We ain't
Pee Wee, man. Pee Wee Herman, man. What the fuck, man?
Who?
Pee Wee Herman, man.
Pee Wee Herman?
Man.
Like he was my hero, man.
He just did what everybody else does. He's just loud about it.
Nobody does that who beats off in the movie theater?
Who does it?
Me?
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, first of all, it wasn't a regular movie theater.
Yeah, I was gonna say I understand where Brian's coming from. I get it, but it's at the same time, it's like
that's kind of what you go there for.
Yeah, compared to the other ones.
Now, if you go to Regal and do that shit, you're going to jail.
Right.
You're going to jail.
Yeah, please don't go watch Barbie and get caught jacking off watching.
Right. But if you go to 42nd Street in Manhattan and in the 80s and it's the peep shows. That's what they fucking do. I mean, I'm sorry. It's what happens.
So,
But,
all right, so I don't think anybody really can think of anybody who let them down. We had a couple of them.
I mean, I'll say professional sports wise, Floyd Mayweather. Because I used to defend this.
Okay.
I think he used to have a large following of people who loved boxing, like really loved boxing.
Yeah.
But then they started showing they started seeing what he was doing. It was like, this is ruining boxing.
Yeah. And it's not all his fault. Because all he did was what De La Hoya did. He just made it a better blueprint if you just want to make money.
Yeah, he made it more lucrative.
But because I used to defend this dude all the time. I'm like, all right, he's gonna fight all the contenders, yada yada yada. And then kept talking shit. I was like, nah, for real, just watch. And then he fought De La Hoya, and then from then it was like, I ain't gotta do shit no more. I'm just gonna cherry pick the rest of my career. Talking about TBE, get the fuck out of here. So yeah, I mean, never looked at him like icon or God or whatever, but I was a fan.
Yeah.
He
says Dave Chappelle, the up and left took me a while to decide. I was like, could you have done one more season first?
So in hindsight,
if we on that level,
in hindsight, I understand him, but did we have a lot of information when it happened? We didn't.
We didn't, and it disappointed a lot of people. But then you kind of could see what was going on anyway, because the show started making little slight changes, and there was more scenes and things that were done in the show that didn't seem like something he would have done.
Yeah.
So I know somebody was trying to control the show and put their mark on it, but just have his name on it.
Yeah.
So I never held him accountable for any of that.
Right.
Tamika never watched the Chappelle Show.
Whoa.
How?
Wow. That's
wow.
So, but if we want to put it on that line, so if that be the case, I want to throw Aaron Magruder up there because I'm like, the Boondocks was the ish, and all of a sudden that just ended. Like there wasn't no precursor or nothing saying why it was going to end.
So there wasn't like what Brian said, there wasn't someone that was trying to take creative control or anything like that.
I think that was the case with the Boondocks actually. Like he lost. I think he lost creative control. And Cartoon Network was like, "We're still gonna do this." And that last season was trash.
There's that. Like,
yeah. And then I don't know. I know y'all don't watch Rick and Morty, but I enjoyed the show. And then you had the guy, for some reason, once again, he want to touch kids or something like that. And
what the fuck?
So he lost his spot on that, and that was an amazing show and could have gone on forever.
Oh, it's an intelligent show.
But Boondocks was an
intelligent
piece before they destroyed it.
Yep. I would actually agree with
and then you keep hearing little rumors saying it's coming back and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all.
You know how long it takes to make one 30-minute episode of a Japanimation cartoon?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Please don't ever say that word again. Like, by the way, just don't do that.
Anime.
Yes.
Anime.
Yeah.
Was that less racist?
No, it's just it just sounds so wrong.
Yeah.
Why is Japanimation? No. I didn't say it was drawn by Orientals or nothing like that. I said,
whoa,
you can't say
Come
that.
on.
We were monetized. We'd be demonetized.
God damn it. That's why we broke now.
Oh, but y'all gonna cancel me, but Rob can say stuff like this.
God damn it.
Oh no, we're gonna fly by that one.
He can do what he wants.
And he talking about whoa because of what I said, Rob. Come on, man. You
get him, Rob.
Nah.
Get him, Rob.
Nah. And no, and y'all know better than that. I don't think like that. But
oh wow.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just anything that you enjoy. Don't hold it too tightly. I mean, people inherently disappoint other people. That's what happens. And if you do find something and the person is great and amazing, give them their flowers. Like Mr. Rogers, I don't think he's ever done anything after he went to war and came there and found his show and started doing his thing.
Yo, fuck Fox News, by the way.
What?
Definitely.
What did they do?
If you ever watched the documentary, I think it was an HBO special. The way they went after him, it was like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? You people grew up on this motherfucker. What are y'all doing?
Why were they going after him?
Because you're not. They was mad that he was saying everybody's special.
Oh,
you know what I'm like? So in other words, this is why people are entitled, and this is why we have snowflakes. Because Mr. Rogers, no, that's not what he was trying to say. Y'all just misconstrued that shit. We can't help. You're stupid.
I'm sorry, Tamika.
So, but Mr. Rogers is definitely a big part of my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
So, God bless the dead, man.
Mm-hmm. You can't say that about Elmo because apparently that dude was touching people too.
God damn it.
Yep.
Tickle me Elmo.
I'll never understand. I'm not even gonna make that a subject. But
fuck.
Let's see, what is it? 55. We wanted to talk about the workforce and how all these people are getting fired and where the hell they were supposed to find jobs at and work. I mean, this is an unprecedented time to where we have this new thing that we've developed, or the scientists developed, this AI shit, which is really not AI. It's just it's a box of answers, and it picks them out according to what you say.
No. See, the thing is, you got to remember what you define intelligence as.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Sentient.
Like we're thinking about sentience and consciousness. Yeah, we ain't there yet. You're exactly right.
Like, we don't want to be there.
The intelligence part is just being able to repeat that task at extreme like accuracy, right? Because like your banking information is all AI at this point.
Okay.
Pretty much the world's run by AI, and it's been there before that. It's just that they have text to speech or some sort of multifunction type thing that we're doing. This is new.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. But see, what I'm saying is this thing that they're developing, in the process of developing, now they're having this program run multi-million-dollar companies and do things that we were employed and hired to do. So that that funnel of jobs just gets that much smaller. Now, you stand back and you look at things like this, and it's something every day that they're trying to use AI to do it. I'm like, what is the end goal? Well, how are people supposed to eat once you've given all their jobs away to AI?
They don't care. The bottom line is the only thing that matters.
Especially
if you can do it efficiently.
How can you not care about what keeps you fed?
Because AI is that's what the point of AI, to take over human work.
Increase their bottom line, because once you eliminate human capital and the service can still be done, you're eliminating your overhead. You're not eliminating your profit.
Right. Because there's no such thing as trickle down economics.
Right. Thank you, Sosa. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's just weird to me. I mean, you got all these people who have these jobs that are given away to AI, but the jobs are intertwined with every part of their life, their bills, their kids, their food, and everything. So now you're taking everything away from these people. They're all going to start running. Go ahead.
I apologize. I'm quiet. I've been kind of looking at a football game.
It's
tied up right now. So I apologize. I just want y'all to know. So I ain't talking.
Glad you said that, Izzo.
I just want y'all to know.
It's all.
And now Sosa gonna get quiet.
No, I gotta change my lineup.
No, it's all tied up and everything. So my concern is, like I said, you got this smaller funnel of people this smaller funnel of jobs that people are going to try to get, and as soon as these CEOs and everything find out they can save 5 or 6 cents by moving everything to AI, it's going to be smaller. And that's where we talked about this last year, I believe, when we were talking about them trying to get rid of the middle class. This is how it's going to happen.
No, that's exactly how it's going to happen.
This is how it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So what can we do? Nothing.
Cross train. I do something
That's
I
true.
can't. I hate
It's
to.
like the people
I mean,
with the coal. Like coal's going away. Like what? You got to find something else.
Mm-hmm.
there really isn't. There's no way to really. Let me say. There's no way. That cross train and do something else is one thing, right? But the other way to, I guess, honestly look at it is the relationship between the employer and the employee has to likely change, because right now the employer holds all the cards. The employee just happens to, like, they're resigning to whatever they need. If you to the point of, in that article that I put in the pre-show stuff, right? Like, LinkedIn is laying off workers yet reporting, extreme profits. It's kind of like, so why are you laying people off if you're making more money than you did the previous year?
Makes no sense.
There you go. Yeah. So, I mean, I had a thought about that, but
I mean, we know what it is. It's the fact that they can make more money. They take out some more people. I can make more money, and I can have a computer do the thing. I don't have to pay for insurance. None of that.
Yeah. And it's only the things that they don't want to pay people to do. Like, to be honest with you, when we had people working in farms and, picking fruit and vegetables and all that shit, paying whatever they wanted to because they were in a position where they needed the money. And they would take that. Now that they're trying to restructure everything, and they want regular people like me and you to work these same jobs, we're going to want insurance. We're going to want to be paid regular. Now, if that starts to happen, watch how quick they build a robot that can pick everything out there cleanly.
Well, that's ultimately the point. No, that's ultimately the point. It's like, it's not really if they want people to do it, is can a machine that I don't have to pay a single thing to except for maintenance do it more efficiently, or do it as well?
Cheaper.
I'll even take that back. Do it within like plus or minus 5%.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, we want to get off at a certain time so we can go spend time with our families and get rest. Plug a robot out for 5, 6 days before you check it.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep on going.
So it's always going to be us against progress. I honestly think it's just us against progress, if you want to call this whole thing progress.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah. So I guess y'all better open up some OnlyFans and start showing y'all feet.
Whoa.
Because a robot can't do that.
I mean, well, it might
shut
not
up.
be able to.
I was just about to say.
Wait, hold on. You know where I'm going.
Yeah,
It's
go
like,
ahead. Go ahead.
Robot can't show its feet, but it can certainly make some digital art.
Yeah, it sure can. It really can.
We just saw
use
you
your
do
face.
that.
That's
right?
real.
That was not,
bro. That's real.
No.
He looked like, no, man. Come on, man.
No.
Where's the flying cars the Jetsons promised? They're supposed to release some flying cars, I think 2027. I'm not getting in any of them.
No. What was what do you guys remember when what year Logan was set?
What's going on, Valdez? What year Logan was set in?
It was like in almost like 2030. It was like 2030.
Oh, okay. Because
it's not. What's funny is it's not that far.
It's really not that far. But those truck drivers.
That was probably the most interesting thing I saw in that movie, is that they had like the trucks that didn't have any sort of driver that were moving along the road.
Cargo.
And that's a reality.
It's amazing how many things they say that they're going to have up and running by 2030. Like, they're supposed to have this whole hotel in space, occupied, moving and running and everything by 2030.
Okay, have at it. I'm staying my ass right here.
I mean, they're not going to hire any of us. That whole thing's going to be robotic.
Shit.
That job's not going to be on Indeed.
What was that movie, Brian? where it was Arnold Schwarzenegger movie in the 80s. The the lady with the three titties.
Total Recall.
Total Recall.
Total Recall.
Wish I
Yeah,
had
Total
3
Recall.
hands. That was a villain. That motherfucker was a villain. He ain't had no kids. He was a liar.
Oh yeah.
I ain't got no kids. Why you had to be a nigga though? Well, go ahead. You finish your thought.
No, that's what I'm getting at. Like everybody was on Mars. I think it was Mars. And I mean, I'm not doing that shit. Elysium. I think that was another movie like that. Nah, I'm good.
Yep.
I'm good.
You say that now. You say that now. But once they start waving stuff in your face that you can't refuse, if you
like
come
what?
up here, you got the skills we need, brother. You come up here, we erase all your debt. Your kids' college is taken care of. Your grandkids' college is taken care of. We just need you to make a 20-year commitment up here in space to help us do blah, 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 blah.
Okay, for work is one thing. To go and just vacation, I'm not doing that shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, they'll get somebody up. They'll get us up there to work.
Oh, I'll get up there to work.
Yeah. Fine. We'll be in full suits digging rocks in Mars.
I'm not digging no goddamn rocks. I'm just make sure your fucking files aren't deleted when somebody's mad at you.
We're gonna build a HR AI.
Goddamn right.
This is Ray.
Oh shit.
All right, anybody got any shotgun topics? Anything you want to get off their chest? Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Looks like we're winding down.
There we are, brother.
Nobody? Anybody?
I'm good, man.
All right. Rich, you got anything you want to say? You've been going for you go ahead. I'm sorry, Mobile.
I'm just saying is pay attention to what Joe Biden's doing with the asking for more money. That's about it.
With the what now?
Yeah, asking for more money for to help.
Appreciate you, Ernest.
Ukraine
there across the water.
No,
Israel or Ukraine?
Israel,
Israel.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I just want the government to know we're tapped out of giving any more money for a lot of stuff.
I'm
talking about taxes and shit.
I'm helping everybody else.
You want us to help the economy, nigga? Help me! Like you're taxing the fuck out of us. There's inflation. Like shit is insane. And like, the economy, nigga, we tapped out.
Right.
And what is it? The home interest rate just went up to 8%, right?
Yes.
8%. Come the fuck on, man.
Oh yeah, Jim
Jordan says he's not finished. I ain't done yet.
That whole ass motherfucker. And that's when the whores come in.
I really wish like the really staunch political people, like those the people who are addicted to politics, understand that most of us don't give a shit about R or D. We really want both of them to go the fuck away.
I gotta pause you on that.
Republican or Democrat.
I understand. But no, you can't just do letters. That's no.
God damn it. We just need a big D in office. No, man, that's not what I'm saying. The parties, the people who run in, we don't give a shit about them. Now that everybody's paying attention to what politics is and who are the people that are running, we kind of see them that they've been full of shit for a long time. I am an art anarchist. I don't think we need them. Burn it down. I honestly think this is something that AI can do.
I'm not gonna go that far. I watched Terminator too many times.
No. This is what I want Brian to do. If he thinks this is something that AI can do, go on YouTube and watch Netflix by bots. It's like stories that are made by bots, and it's like a channel that's run by Netflix. When you watch it, it's one of those things where it's like the machine understands but doesn't get context.
Kind of like the people that are in office now.
And it's hilarious. Watch it. That's
on
all
YouTube?
I'll say. Yeah, on YouTube.
You
Like,
going down, bro.
Right now.
I ain't no fucking. Well, who do you work for, Ernest? He says I work for them. Who do you work for? I'll just slide you my resume if you work for Netflix or
Hey,
or
man.
YouTube. Let's go.
I need a job. I'm unemployed.
But you're rich.
I'm not.
I'm gonna put this.
I got a granddaughter. That shit. Didn't Rich just say formula costs $50 a gallon? God damn.
No. By gallon, it's closer to $2.50.
$2.50 a gallon.
God
Shit.
damn, that's fuck.
Yo,
why? What is in it? What's in it?
Lifeblood.
So expensive.
Lifeblood. That's
lifeblood.
Somebody. I wish there was a way we could go to the. Oh, he works for the U.S. House of Reps. I wish there was a way that you could go to the top person and take any product.
Oh,
because I went and got some what you call it medicine last night for allergies, and the box was $7 and something, and it was 5 pills in it.
Yo,
5 pills. I need somebody to take one of these things and show it to me and tell me why a full bottle of this is damn near $70.
Man.
And I want to know where the money is going, why, what this is for.
No.
Because I'm pretty sure it takes 5 cents to make.
It's because you'll pay it.
Right.
Or if you don't, the insurance company will.
That cannot be the answer just because you'll pay it. I can't. It is the answer. I don't want that to be the answer. I need reasons.
Answer because I'm sorry. Yeah, it is what it is. What it is.
Yeah.
Hey, what did Joe Pesci say in Lethal Weapon 4? $10 for a fucking aspirin. They fuck you in the hospitals.
I don't like going through drive-thrus. They fuck you at the drive-thru.
Right. Yo,
I just need people to tell me. I need somebody who is on top of something to tell me why things are the way they are.
Big Pharma. That's it. Big Pharma.
And it's not just Big Pharma, man. I mean, you remember people were paying $20 for a pack of chicken wings. Tell me why.
Oh, remember when eggs were like $8 a dozen?
Yes. Yes. Tell me why.
I don't know, man.
Now I would see videos like I told y'all before. I see videos on TikTok, things like that. People pouring out oil on their land. People burning eggs and pouring out meat in the woods because they said the government told them to do it. Now, in my mind, that's an engineered shortage.
Of course it is, but we've had engineered wars. Weapons of mass destruction. Never found them. I'm sorry, Rich. Did I?
No, just say you said engineered whores.
No.
I'm pretty sure they're working on that.
Okay,
that's what all this robotic shit is. I'm telling you. I promise you.
I heard engineered whores.
No,
wait, hold on.
Wars.
So did anybody see the video they were doing a while back of all the advancements we made in robotics, and they had one that was on the pole? Like, what the? Why is that something that you designed?
Because time cop.
Fair enough.
You kidding? Fuck it. Sorry, mobile.
Hey, I saw a meme. I saw a meme that said Earth is the Alabama of the galaxy. Because
to be honest with you, we might be Duval because this shit kind of dangerous.
Because I think Brian posted this about 2 months ago. It's like, if you see an alien life form, please do not fuck it. I'm gonna fuck it. We are the Alabama of the goddamn galaxy.
I'm gonna fuck that alien. Oh man.
And you're not talking about a Mexican.
Doomed. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and let y'all go. I appreciate y'all coming in, allowing us to keep you company. We'll be back next Thursday with more topics. Y'all stay safe. It is Halloween in a couple weeks, whatever y'all gonna do, man. Watch yourself, watch kids. Anyway, we'll be back next Thursday. Sosa, sing a song.
Fuck you.